just can't shake this feeling like I'm up so high. I got no doubt this life ain't got no ceiling like you won't break me, I won't back down. I just can't shake it. No doubt. Got no ceiling like you can't stop this.
Just a little ways east from the nation's political arena, we're in a much different type of arena here. Northwest Stadium in Landover, Maryland. Up next, a contest that keeps things all in the NFC between the New York Giants and the Washington Commanders. Matt Gay now ready to get this one started. And we're off and running from Landover. Fields this one at the 3. And he's out of bounds up across the 25. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Darts coming out throwing. He's got it deep downfield. He does it. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take a 6-0 lead right away. Graham Gano to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Giants take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. Ready to send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Come on, set! 19, shot,
Daniel's going to throw to get us started. That's caught as McLaurin downfield. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders finish up their opening drive. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. Moody knocks that extra point through. And the Commanders tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. To throw, here's Dart. Caught by Theo Johnson. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
Giants first down.
They'll go play action. Here's Dart. Like a good target drop, Neighbors is there. And it's taken down right along the 30.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
I can assure you of one thing, that carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
1st and goal, Giants.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Quick one to the outside by Dot. And into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. The Giants break the tie here in the first. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. Gano ends the point after. And the Giants take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
14. Commanders 7. Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano ready to send this away. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Viking 18. Tag. Warriors 70. Viking 18. Seven Pirates. Go.
Daniels now. Throwing the out route complete. Escapes the defender. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for a Washington first down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Play fake here. Daniels. Flushed out of the pocket. Goes haywire. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Giants. And New York takes it back for a touchdown. The Giants grow their lead off the turnover. He took off with it, which they give him full license to do when he sees an opening, Brock. But he couldn't keep it secure, and it winds up in a defensive touchdown.
Kate, I played for coaches that when you scramble, they force you to have two hands on the ball because they know this. They know these defenders love for these moments. They attack the looseness of that ball security. Quarterbacks, unlike running backs, don't always know how to tuck that ball away. In this defense, well, they took advantage.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Ready. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Daniels setting up the play action. Completes one to Ben Sinnott. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Pick up with 17. That's going to give the Commanders a first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
Rolling on first down. Daniels escapes the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
This dude is putting together some kind of game today. When he scored that touchdown earlier, we knew we had to keep an eye on him. And no surprise, here he is making yet another huge impact play.
Ready.
So after the sack, quite the situation they find themselves in. Here comes second and 22.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
Play action now with Daniels. Good strike downfield to Lane. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders make it a one-score game.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single eye or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Dart from the pistol. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Second and 10 now. Here's Dart. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that's gonna leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
3rd down now. Here's Dart. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Mike Sandler still makes the play.
Well, Kate, it was inevitable. He's going to get an interception. You play quarterback in this league, eventually at some point you're going to throw your first. Now, most importantly, he's got to flush it and move on.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
19, charge, 79 Broncos. Panther 11, Panther 11. Let's go.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. He put some juice on it. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Picked up by Deontay Banks. And the Giants are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
This is one of those moments, Kate, as a quarterback, when you're jogging off the field, I'm not even going to look at my defense. They gave me the ball, and all I did was give it right back to that other offense.
1st and 10 from the 32. They start the drive with Hall. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They gain 11 on that play. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it's going to be 2nd down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact. If you couldn't do it.
He pushes this down to the 42 before going down. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
1st down from the 42. They'll motion Slayton left. Going on 1st down. It starts. They set up the screen here for Hall. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Breece Hall with the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Giants double their lead to 14. Gano ready to send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10. Not deterred by that kick. He's throwing again. Has it downfield, working the left. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's good for a Washington first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. The Giants in control so far. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with first and 10. Firing quickly on one, Daniels. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's second and 1.
Ready.
Quick to the left, it's caught. And he gets this forward to the 19. Leave 9 yards on the play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Quick. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready, right?
Daniels is going to throw again. On the move, headed right. And he just tucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Second down and 10. Daniels buys time, rolling right. And this is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders make it a one-score game in the first half. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up first and 10. Dart out of the shotgun. There's pressure, and he's going to be dropped. Well done by the Commanders' defense. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Loss of 6 yards. It's second down.
From the gun, here's Dart. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And hopefully they'll have some better blocking on the next play because that was not good. Brings up third down.
First sack, wobbled the cart. This one, I think, sent it off the rails entirely. Taking the L on each of the first 2 plays leaves this offense looking at a very unlikely third down pickup.
Third and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Brings it in at the 12. And he's going to get him further up their side of the field with a nice return there, partner. Up past the 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
19, slacking, 18.
Starting on the ground here, Krosky Merritt. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4. Offense in the hurry up here.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and
That's complete right side. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. And that one gains 7. And that's good for a Washington first down.
first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. And it's going to be dropped off for Krosky Merritt. And they make the tackle at the 38. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
70 Timberwolves.
Krosky Merritt gets it from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. The Giants using their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
Ready, set.
They break the huddle. It's second down now.
Set, ready. Dragon 6, Panther 60, Panther 60. Mustang 19. Ready.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Timeout calls, and that's going to be the second for New York. They're down to their final 1 in this half. All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10. On the counter, Krosky Merritt. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down. The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. And we'll see how this plays out the rest of this half with none remaining.
Okay,
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8.
ready, ready. Cowboy 80. Panther 11, Panther 11. Cup 19, Cup 19. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Hits him on the out route. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders earn the chance to tie before halftime. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a second half to match this one. PAT up and good for Moody. And the Commanders tie us up 28-all. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up first and 10. Here goes Dart to the air. Connects with his back. Hall. And he'll get it up to the 44. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here. They give on second to Hall. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. Working quickly here.
Loss of a yard on the play. And it's third
on third. Here's Dart. Got a man, and Neighbors has it. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Giants are going to have the first down. We've set it downs from 37.
It's a gain of 20.
They send a man in motion. Right back to Neighbors, and he's got it. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
To throw, here's Dart. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. Picked off, that's Bobby Wagner. And the Commanders will take over as he reports his first interception of our season.
I know coaches, they know this. They know this is part of what comes with breaking in a rookie quarterback. Even the best are going to have interception-riddled games early in their careers. You don't like it, but you expect it. And now you're going to really see how he responds to it.
There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive.
Ready? Cougar 19. Go, Reed. Go.
Daniels now on first down. Forced out to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Tag. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Gravity line. Dragon 60. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Daniels now. Into the hands of his running back, Koski Merritt. And he's brought down at the line. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Hurt. Go.
Daniels throwing on third. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Starts his return from the 23. And that return's going to leave him enough time to squeeze in 2 plays here if they want before the half.
At their own 30-yard line.
Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. He'll throw it. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Commanders are stopped on that return, so that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Set up. 60 boxes, 60 boxes.
Here's Daniels. Lasers this one deep down the middle. He's got it at the 30. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders take the lead right away in half number 2.
You lame as fuck with the same bullshit, nigga. Trash, bro. Shit is corny as hell, bro.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Well, you can't do that. It's got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff.
You are A1 cornball, nigga. Know that, bro.
That one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. It out wide quick, and oh, he might throw this. They connect on the trick play. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. On 1st and 10, here's Dart. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling the preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
And with the gun this time, here's Dart. This one's to Slayton, left side. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on the slant. You're just looking for a little short yard gain to find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. It's a perfect play to break it big.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Dart going to throw again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
That's going to throw again here on 2nd and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Throw is caught by the back. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Back to throw it. Pass brought in by Slayton. And he has the New York touchdown. The Giants start the second half with some needed points. Cano's point after is good. And the Giants tie this game 35 apiece. They're tying this game up. They're all set to send her away. Has this at the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. You're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
To run it down. Get your money, y'all. I can run it down. On all of us. On my people now.
On the jump.
First call here coming from the
60
shotgun.
Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Go.
To throw, Daniels. That one's complete, right side. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Look at that throw in double coverage to a running back. I don't want to live off of that, and I certainly am not going to count on it. It gives some credit to the effort it took to make that catch. A whole bunch of bodies around him.
Just a yard left to go on second down.
Ready. Ready.
Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So first down from the 41.
Ready. Panther 11. Panther.
Throwing now, Daniels. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
To throw again, it's Daniels. Chased out to his right. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Sisco.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
They'll start this one out at Hall. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. On a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Let's go. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Dark from the pistol. Short pass brought in. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps these drive moving. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Giants.
From the gun, here's Dart. Throwing the out route, complete. Racing down the left side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants parlay the interception into points. Malik Neighbors with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
You know, ready to send this away. He fields it from the 8. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
First and 10. And their own 34-yard line.
Ready up.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Come on. Set. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready.
Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. It's a small gain up to the 38. wk1 making that stop.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Again, he's got room. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset. From the gun, run for Krosky Merritt. And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Commanders football, and they need to get to work here. They're trailing late.
On the set.
2nd and 3 now.
Go. Cowboy 80. Thank you, Cardinal.
They're going to run again here with Krosky Merritt. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. 3rd down coming up. Working quickly here.
Thank you, Cardinal.
Brings up 3rd down.
Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down. The Giants using their first timeout. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Reload. Reload. Roll.
And the QB keeps it on the sneak. Loaded and ready for that sneak. One day they stop him at the line. No gain.
Okay, instead of my usual why, I'm going to ask you, how do you stop them short on the sneak right there? And the answer, well, most of the time you can't, and you don't. And that's why they'll go to that sneak time and time again.
Krosky Merritt on 1st down. He surges ahead for 5. Make it 2nd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Go.
Running once again with Krosky Merritt. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
At the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready.
3rd and 1. Daniels bails out of the pocket quick. And they take this in for the score. The Commanders now trail by just a point in the 4th. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with the brains, the processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. He just put on a show.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Handoff running left. Here's Hall. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
6-yard line.
Hall takes it straight ahead. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he puts some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very plain play.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Here goes Dart to the air. There he is again. It's Neighbors. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll go right side with Hall. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Giants going for the win here. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Now Dart. Caught out left. And they bring him down around the 34.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Running back sent in motion. Looking to throw it. Completed over the middle. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. Trying to fight free, he can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout.
It's a loss of 2.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Quick one to the outside by Dart. Good reaction to the RPO. They're going to get to him behind the line.
I wish everybody had the opportunity to feel how fast that decision is made. With that RPO, it is a split second. And when you make the incorrect read, well, the play's busted up before it ever has a chance to start.
Let's see what they went with. 3rd down. Hall running between the tackles. Well, not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be 4th and very long.
Well, Kate, that's a white flag waving if I've ever seen one. I'm not sure I saw any avenue with that run play that was going to result in a first down. It felt more like the coordinator saying, well, you earned that call by the mishaps on 1st and 2nd down.
A 46-yard attempt.
Good! And barring the unexpected, that's going to be your game winner.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Gano ready to send this away. So no return this time. This is going to go for a touchback, Brock. Let's see what they do with this final snap. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60, Warriors 70. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Here he goes, one final shot. Getting out to his left. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So it's a win for the visiting Giants. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Giants. As with that, we sign off from D.C.